Stocking stuffers. 'Tis the season on this holiday special of BTS Raw Chats.
This is BTS Raw Chats. BTS Raw Chats. Where real media creators chat after hours. We don't give away raw files. We give you the raw, behind-the-scenes chatter of the photo and video production world. The Raw Chat starts now.
Ho, 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 ho. Welcome to our holiday special on BTS Raw Chats. We're talking about stock photo and video. That's the whole pun on the stocking. 'Tis the season.
How clever.
Yeah, yes. And if you don't know us,
we are real media creators talking about what really happens within the production industry. We want this show to help others out there learn how to deal with the day-to-day things that really happen behind the scenes.
Now you know.
And now you know.
The more you know. Remember that thing?
Yeah. Now we're copyrighted. FBI, open up! I am joined with Sherry.
Hello.
So,
The holidays.
the holidays is here, and if you're
Time to spread cheer. The
Yeah.
holidays are here.
No.
if you're listening to this podcast, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa,
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy.
Was it happy
Hanukkah?
Merry, happy kind of Kwanzaa? I don't
Yeah.
remember how that goes.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever you celebrate,
Happy.
happy.
Yeah.
You know. So today we're going to be talking about the importance of capturing stock photo and stock video now to prepare yourself for next year. And the reason why we came up with this idea is it's the season. You know, houses are lit. There's holiday cheer everywhere, you know?
There's snow falling.
Yes, and it all depends on where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Think about stock video and stock photo now, and then you don't have to worry about it next year. Most of these stock photos or video companies, they're stocking on more of their stuff, you know?
Do people actually worry about that though? Or because I would think
I don't know.
hey, that's a great idea. I never
Yeah.
thought, because that's where I'm coming from. I never thought to do that.
I would think building a library for next year for so many different
Right.
things, Instagram, Facebook, all these different platforms that they need. They need stock video or
Right.
stock photo.
Or even graphics, because there's sites that, do stock graphics. So you can do cards and all types of stuff.
Absolutely, and most of these stock photo and video sites, they target every season. The
That's true.
featured, you know.
I'm guilty of looking for
Yeah.
for a leprechaun.
Absolutely.
For St. Patrick's Day on Envato.
Absolutely. And now take the opportunity. If your family is not doing anything, you know, if your kids are not doing anything, now is the time to capture those moments and sell those moments on stock photos or stock videos. The only thing is I make it easy, but it's not that easy. You have to have a certain skill level to create stock photo and stock video. Number one, the most important thing is make sure that you do not have any company logos anywhere within the shot. That's one. Number two, make sure that there is consent to use that photo or that video or that person in that, and let them understand that you are going to be selling this footage or this video, you know, or the photos. The quality, I think it's super important to have quality because
Well, definitely if you're going to be selling it for stock.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
And it's getting harder and harder to sell stock. Even the people that make a living off of this, they are quickly realizing that the saturation is happening in stock photo and video, but it's a form of capital, of extra income on the side that you could just shoot one day and you're done, and you have stock for years. And if there's a new idea, you just regurgitate the same thing every year, and then you have footage and video to sell.
That's a really great idea too. Like, say if you're somewhere, because we're in Florida, so if you're somewhere up north, you could get like some beautiful stock footage of like the snow falling,
Absolutely.
or still images, and get all of that like winter wonderland type of stuff, and you could
Or-
probably bank a lot of money off of that.
Exactly. Or you get Santa,
Yeah.
in Florida, in
Yeah.
the beach, you know what I mean? Sitting on the beach and all that
Yeah.
stuff, or a generic Santa, or like a multicultural Santa,
Yeah.
like the creative ideas are endless, you know?
Like last year I made a graphic. It was like a cartoon Santa in a sled, and he was being, pulled by the reindeer, but he had all of these automotive tools like packed into like his sleigh, and they were like falling out. Like there was a scan tool hanging off the back, and it came out really cute.
Those odd and end photos or videos help out immensely.
Yeah.
The biggest advice that I would say is look up what's popular on the stock sites,
Yeah.
but then twist it a little bit. Kind of like what you were saying about, a Santa with scan tools and all that stuff. Those are very rare pieces of footage or photos
Right.
that not a lot of people would know. And so you have a bigger, margin.
Right. Well, like that
of-
was targeted toward, like the automotive industry.
Absolutely.
Like they may want a Santa, and hey, he's carrying scan tools.
Absolutely.
It's perfect.
Do your research
Yeah.
on what is trending, what is selling out there, and just focus on how to shoot it for the season.
Right. I think it's good, and it's good practice too. Like, say you got some new equipment, or you got a drone. Go out, because you're practicing at the same time while you're getting this footage that may turn out fantastic, and you could turn around and sell it.
And going back to drone footage, please be careful. If you have your pilot's license, think of all the crazy shots of Christmas lights and all that
Of
stuff
your local
at
area
night.
and your city, they would shit over that stuff. to have-
Exactly.
They would be like banging down your door to buy that footage.
If you have a permit, the possibilities are endless with stock photo and video, and you wouldn't even realize how many people are looking for those odd and end things
Right.
towards the holidays. I would say they start looking for holiday stuff between September and December, as far as like advertising for Black Friday or Christmas specials or Christmas sales, or
Right.
shooting candy canes in a bowl
Right.
on a spinning table. You could probably sell that for like $10.
You just gave me some really good ideas. I'm like, this is really good information.
Yeah. And this is, we love to share this information with everybody out there that's in the creative realm, because this is going to help you down the line. And also, like you said before, it's good practice. It's excellent practice.
Yeah, like if you're
It's
going out and
brainless.
shooting, like landscape stuff, or who knows, wherever you're located, you may have mountains, snowy mountains. Like, you just go out and play. Like, just be creative.
And
Just shoot whatever you feel like shooting.
And you don't have to necessarily have, if you have an expensive camera, definitely for sure, get the best shots you can, and obviously, work with the permits and all that stuff. I don't personally do a lot of stock photo or video, but from what I've heard, the tough part is selling. You're not going to be a millionaire overnight selling shots of candy canes and all that stuff, but it's a possibility. It's income that you're just sleeping in a bed, and income is coming
Yeah.
in. That's the whole, you diversify your services, because you might not have that job next month to pass you by, but you have that extra income coming in. You always have to diversify when it comes to this business.
Right. Right, and then you can start building, like, say that's your, because I've always kind of wanted to start like a stock, my own stock, like library, and put it up for sale. Find a site, that you can upload stock photo to, and just let it marinate. Because you may get, 50 cents on one, you may get a couple bucks on the other. But if you just leave it there, maybe in a year, you may have like a nice chunk of change selling just, basic stuff that was fairly easy to shoot, and you're not really doing anything.
Yeah, a little bit helps.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit goes a long way.
Like we're in Florida. You know how many pieces of footage just of the ocean? Just of the waves.
I know.
Like, people buy that stuff.
I know. you put a couple mistletoes in the waves. You know what I'm saying?
Candy cane.
Yeah, floating candy cane.
Yeah.
Like those rare things. You'd be surprised. Like, I scroll through. Candy canes in the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have to get this.
Yeah.
And then like, ka-ching. You have money. You probably spent like maybe a half day. You know what I'm saying? Shooting variable. Now here's the trick. You can't just shoot it once. You have to shoot it in different angles.
Oh, yeah.
You always have to tell a story. As a storyteller, as a creative person, you have to tell a story. Your stock would sell better, your stock photo and stock video, if there was a story to it.
Right, like not just one boring clip of waves crashing.
Absolutely.
And some random candy cane sitting there.
Absolutely. You have to tell a story wide, mid, tight. So that way there's more options for the editing or however you do it. And guess what? There's more options for them to select, and they could select the 30-second clip.
We should do that. We should go down to the beach.
Absolutely. Right after this podcast, we are literally going to the beach. As a matter of fact, let's do that right now after this commercial break.
Sherry Elisa Photography specializes in beautifully styled modern portrait photography, offering professional in-studio photography services to all of Southwest Florida. Push creativity to the next level. Create custom themes that will complement every personality and style. On-site professional hair and makeup is also available. Our studio is conveniently located off US 41 and Boy Scout Drive, next door to the Sam's Club Plaza. Book your spot now with SherryElisaPhotography.com.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We are back.
We're back from the beach.
We're back from the beach. Exactly.
Not really. We're still in the studio.
Yeah, we are still in the studio. But going back to the ideas of stock photo and stock video, having multiple angles, having the more options out there makes a huge difference. Like, even throwing something crazy out there, even in the automotive world, have a technician on a scan tool with a Santa Claus hat. It's very rare to find something like that.
Right. It's hard enough to find automotive related stuff that hasn't been used over and over and over again.
The reason why it's so difficult is because of the branding. You know what I'm saying? Masking out the branding and all that other stuff. So you got to frame, a certain way. But going back to generic, looking stuff, you have a better opportunity to sell that piece of content because it's holiday, it's festive and all that. The biggest thing is have the more options out there and make your stuff, the person or the company that they go to for those particular niche ideas.
Right.
Any advice as far as the type of stock that you look for? Actually, what is it? What type of stuff do you look for?
The only stuff that I've used any kind of stock video or images was for automotive related flyers or things like that I just kind of needed quick. And I didn't have time to go on stage and shoot my own stuff. So
absolutely.
Just use, whatever stock images. And like you said, they would have to be like super generic. But I noticed that it's very limited as to what you can find.
Exactly.
And without it being cheesy, too. Because a lot of them are clearly staged, and they're just overly cheesy. Cheesy is the only word that I can think of. Like it's not relatable.
And the funny part is,
I think like if a technician looked at it and they'd just be like, not take it seriously because it's not realistic.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Some of these stock photos and video places, the photographer or the cinematographer, they don't understand the business. They're just shooting random stuff because it's harder to find that particular niche per se.
Right.
You be the prime person. If your business is automotive related, and you understand like what is a scan tool or what is even putting a Santa hat on a TPMS light.
I would have used that.
It's like check your tires for the snow for this year coming up.
Check your tires for the snow before you blow.
Yeah, exactly. Putting a Christmas hat on a tire.
Yes.
Like.
And it sounds stupid, but people would go crazy over finding that.
I know,
stuff.
and then the next thing you know, your photo is on every flyer, and you know what I'm saying?
It's on every automotive store when you walk in. It's in the window.
Absolutely, and then you like walk by and you do a double take and like, hey. That's the photo that I took last year.
Yeah, it's
so
true, and it sounds so simple, but like things like that would really, really sell.
There's posters that I've done for other companies that they still use to this day. Put the quality, put the preparation now before the end of the season because you won't have that next month.
Yeah.
So.
And these were good, like, little suggestions. So, I mean, people that are listening may have other, industries that they work in. And just, like, think, it kind of gets your mind going.
Absolutely.
Like, even just us sitting here talking, like, my head is kind of spinning because I'm thinking of ideas that have never really crossed my mind before. And so we just started talking about it.
Take advantage of your location. If you're in the snow, and we're in Florida. We don't have any snow.
Which I think opens the door to be even more creative because we are in Florida.
Absolutely. Riding in the snow, Merry Christmas.
I go, oh, that's a good one.
or riding in the sand, Merry Christmas. And put a little like mistletoe, you know what I'm saying, on the end of the...
That's what I thought you said before when I said, oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. But snow... sand, you have a variety of different things.
Or like palm trees. I don't know, decorated palm trees for Christmas. Or
absolutely.
On the beach or
put something. A Christmas hat on a palm tree. Take your holiday vacation to the next level. Come enjoy the beaches at Florida for this holiday season.
Right, like those graphics that are floating around with people begging for them to get out of the snow and come to sunny Florida.
Absolutely. I mean, come on. We've just had gemstones for you guys, and you didn't even realize it.
Now go out there and start shooting some photo and video.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it! Make your dreams come true!
And another thing is that, Instagram or so many different social media platforms that they need stock for any type of occasion. Your typical mom and pop shop, shoot all their holiday stuff now. If you have a food truck, you know that you're going to design, some holiday stuff around the food truck. Shoot it while it's lit. Shoot the candy canes and all that stuff, and shoot the guy serving food and with his Santa Claus outfit or whatever. Take the opportunity now, this year, to get the money next year. Right?
Yeah.
And with that, I think Sherry this time is going to share 3 recommendations.
Oh, boy.
So, Sherry, what do you got?
The first one I would suggest is Adobe Stock, because they always have a really good selection. And I think if you do like a trial, you get like 10 free downloads.
And also, they encourage a lot of people, especially creative people, to upload their photo or video, and their percentage, I think it's a little bit better. I don't know what the percentage is. And by the way, we are not sponsored by any of these people or any of these companies. but we would like to.
We're open to it. Adobe Stock.
Yes. Number 2,
Storyblocks.
Storyblocks. Usually they do a lot of photo, video, music. Also music. We haven't even talked about if you're in the music industry, now is the
Christmas
time
music.
to come up with those Mariah Carey knockoff Christmas songs.
All the holiday tunes.
The holiday tunes. Number 3.
Envato.
Oh, Envato.
Envato's my favorite.
Yes. Envato is very open to the creative community as well. Even though, now keep in mind, there are other services like Getty Images, but they cost like an arm and a leg and your first child to get a 30-second shot of a Christmas tree lit on fire. But it's more high-end stuff. It's because they put in the high-end cameras and the slow motion cameras. That's the reason why they have some photos that are $300 to $400 for a 30-second
Where
clip.
it's more quality.
Quality.
Than quality.
Absolutely.
Than quantity. You know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. Getty Images is also another opportunity to upload your content. It's not really, I wouldn't really recommend it, but it's an option.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of other sites. Like you could just put in stock photo and video, and there's all kinds of sites that you can upload your stuff and bank some money.
And by the way, if you have any suggestions, please comment below and let us know. Let us know if you enjoy any of these shows. Hello world.
Anybody out there?
Hello world.
Michael, we're talking to you.
Our biggest fan.
Number 1 fan.
He is number 1. Yeah, if you could share any comments or any suggestions, we're more than happy to open that up on BTS Raw Chats. And with that, what's the point of the show?
I was just going to ask you that.
Take your stocks to the next level. Start stocking up now for next year. Diversify. Diversify is the reasoning for the seasoning.
Oh, you just made that up. That was good.
Yes. And with that, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, any type of
Anything you celebrate.
Anything you celebrate. That is it for BTS Raw Chat. We'll see you next time.